Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers, welcome. My name is Yaroslav Burchenko, and I'm here to bring you a video that I'm sure all of you have been wondering about. I know I myself have been thinking this, and I'm sure each and every one of Olymp Trade's clients have also thought about this to themselves. How can I make $1 million? More so than that, what is the quickest way to make $1 million? So without further ado, that is what we are here to discuss today. Before we get started, there are a few questions that you really need to ask yourself. How much money do you really need? As human beings, in order to fulfill all of our dreams and all of our desires, we need resources. And they're not necessarily financial resources, but it can be, say, you want to build a house, you're going to need wood, you're going to need stone, you're going to need laborers. You want to build a business, you're going to need partners, and you're going to need suppliers. So that's what I mean by resources. And most of us spend our time for money. But what are the top ways? Aren't there some proven top ways of gaining riches? But do you really need riches is the next question. Why do we need so much money? Some of us want a big house, some of us want a nice car, but all of us want to allow our families to live for as long as possible and to live a happy life. And so in the economic system of capitalism, which we live in today, money runs the entire system. And so today we will discuss the different ways to make more money. Now, before we get into that issue, there's some things that I'm not willing to part with. I'm not willing to have health problems in order to make more money. I am not willing to do anything illegal in order to get more money. I want my freedom. And of course, I don't want to lose the capital that I've already acquired. So if this is you, continue listening further. There's going to be some things that you will need to sacrifice. Like for myself personally, I'm willing to put in time. I'm willing to put in energy. I'm willing to sacrifice my laziness in order to achieve more success in life. And what am I willing to do for it? Ask yourself, are you willing to be disciplined? Are you willing to commit a part of your life? Do you guys know that scientists have proven you need at least 10,000 hours of doing a certain activity before you become an expert? And so I'm willing to commit an entire part of my life to making money. And of course, you have to be willing to wait. You need to be patient, as some of these investments or some of these opportunities will only lead to over several years of compound interest will lead to some significant riches. Significant. So if all these things are about you, then hey, you came to the right place, because today we are going to outline the best money making methods and go into detail what options you have. And I'm going to give you guys some step-by-step instructions with each method. Today we're going to look at money making options even if you only have $100 to spend. So this isn't for the rich kids that were born with a gold or silver spoon in their mouth. This is for all the regular people out there that are from the working class that would like to somehow increase their financial well-being. And so first option that you have is learning a high income skill. This is something that we all sooner or later come to in life. And you don't have to have a lot of money to start a business. You can actually spend your $100 or spend nothing and get a job at a business, and then spend your salary on books, on training, and learning a skill that can make you, say, $10,000 or $100,000. Now you need to choose a high income skill, and that'll take a little bit of research. But I guarantee you that in each country there are those professions that offer you a high income. Like, say for example, in developed countries we have doctors, lawyers, athletes. Those kind of professions, they make a lot of money, and so you can guide yourself, your life path, into those careers in order to have that initial foundation for your wealth accumulation. Now, in each country, there are different high-paying professions. Let me give you an example. In India or in Russia, there are high earners are people that actually are middlemen that buy from somewhere in China or somewhere where it's cheaper and then sell on the local market. And we'll have a deeper dive into this kind of profession in and of itself, but you need to research what is applicable in your country, in your area, and find a high income skill. And you can learn these skills relatively quickly, and they're transferable into other industry. So once you have enough experience and money, hey, then you can turn your side business or hustle into a full-time job or even a business. You can scale your investments or your earnings, invest your profits into your business and scale it. That's how you build real wealth in the real world. Actually, writing is a secret gold mine. In the gaming industry or many other online resources, they're seeking out writers and they're paying royalties. That means you write a book once and then you continue to accrue royalty for the rest of your life as that book remains mainstream and popular. So moving on to number 2, you can actually buy a multi-million dollar business with other people's money. And that's right, you don't even have to go to the stock market, although there is leverage and you can buy additional stock with money that you don't have by using leverage or a multiplier, but this isn't what this video is about. Honestly, you don't even need $100 to buy. If you're willing to buy an established business, many businessmen, keep in mind, they were born after the Second World War, and so a lot of them are getting ready for retirement, and that's the majority of the business owners across the world. So it's very common to negotiate a trade deal where you pay only 30% upfront of what the company is worth, and then the rest is negotiated over several years. And this can be applied to any country. So financial institutions, they specialize in these mergers and acquisitions. They will actually lend you the down payment regardless of your credit history because they can use the collateral, they can use parts of the assets of the business as collateral when giving you that credit line. So you get the business with no money down, no money of your own, and then you pay the rest of the 70% with the earnings that you get from the business. Honestly, you don't even need relevant business experience because you can find a business that has been running for 5 to 10 years, and if the owner is ready to retire, you can negotiate that they will mentor you for several years before they retire, and then you can or you can get an expert to manage your business for you. Why doesn't everybody do this? Well, because it's just, it's not as sexy as starting the next Uber or Facebook business, because running a professional services company like a construction company or a plumbing business isn't something that everybody wants to do. But with this approach that I just taught you, you will skip the struggle of what 90% of startup new businesses fail at. 90% of all businesses fail, and you will skip that path, that road of failure if you buy an already established business. So number 2, buying a multi-million dollar business with somebody else's money. Now, number 3, this has become the most popular way of getting rich in the world as of right now: build your own personal brand. Entrepreneurship is sexy, and this is what everybody wants to do today. Everybody wants to make their own online store. Everybody wants to make the new hot app. Everybody wants to have a YouTube presence. So you can make millions by building your own brand as an influencer or as a business. And everything goes into this category that's related to info businesses, investing in yourself, writing an ebook. Anyone can have a voice thanks to social media, so it's not as easy to break into this sphere or get above the noise, get above the hype. With so many brands that are pushing their own online presence and building a trustworthy online presence is the key to success. To do that, you need a clear mission statement. You need to define what it is you do, how you're going to help other people, and this message should be based on how you solve your own problems. Rewind this part again, write this down, this is important. People will only follow you if they understand why you do what you do and if they identify with you and your mission. So what do you need to do to get started? Film a video explaining your story, then invest $100 into Facebook ads to get it in front of people who are just like you and may be in your own situation. Quick way to kind of increase your online presence, online brand. Let's talk about the second one. Number 4, trading. And I'm not talking about trading Yu-Gi-Oh cards or baseball cards or necessarily garage sales, but you can start a career in this isn't financial instrument trading. This is actually live trading of goods. And I'm talking about goods that may be worth a lot more to the person that, say the person that's selling the good may not know what its worth is. So to get started, you can go to a garage sale, look for underpriced items like, say, collectible figures or plush toys, and research really quick on eBay or whatever online trading service you have. It's a secondhand uh, mm, trading platform. Every country has this. I guarantee you, your country should have this kind of secondhand trading platform. And go to this website real quick and see what that item is worth. If there's a large enough price difference between what you see at a garage sale or at a thrift store, buy it and then list it on eBay or whatever your online store is for profit. Then use the rest of the $100 that you have for transportation and shipping costs. So you may be thinking that, Yaroslav, well, this is not how you can make $1 million, and you might be right, but this is a suggestion to those of you that have no money and have no opportunity to get a job, have no opportunity to start doing anything. So if you try hard enough with this way of making money, you can at least make $100,000. The hard part comes after this, is when you have to save what you have already made and expand. What I did was, in my 20s, I didn't go on vacation. I didn't buy fancy things, excuse me. I saved all my money instead. And when I hit my 30s, I had about $100,000 saved. And then I invested that $100,000, and they're getting closer to that $1 million. You just have to be patient, and you have to be very frugal with your savings. If I was to start again and start everything all over, I would invest $100 in business education. I would start with free online courses and content from proven business leaders, then read every book I can get my hands on that resonated with me and with business. And then I would find a product that I could buy on Alibaba for 10 or 30% of what it's sold on other internet resources. And to find those products that sell well, you can go to Amazon's bestseller rank. Did you guys know that Amazon right here provides a list of 5,000 items from 1 to 5,000 about really hot, quick selling items? So you can actually target a quick selling hot product and work only with that. Now you need to save, hustle, and borrow to build up your inventory. You need to build up inventory in order to have a good selling, trading operation going on, and then try different marketing strategies to sell the product. You can start with social media, online advertising, and content marketing. Google those 3 topics, and then stop doing what isn't working and start doing what is working. Just like in trading, when you analyze your trading journal and you go through all your trades, you try to pinpoint what trades suck, what financial instruments don't work for you, get rid of those strategies, get rid of those instruments. Same thing in real life. You stop doing what is not working, what is losing you money, and you do more of what is working. The principles are the same, and they're simple. You just need to do them. Now, to grow your business, you need to focus on increasing the profit margin that you make, and only then focus on the quantity that you sell. Eventually, when you'll want to be your own brand, like we talked about in number 3, you will have a valuable asset that produces wealth. And the same principle of buying low and selling high works in the stock market as well. In the forex market, the currency market, and in the stock market, you want to apply the same principles of buying low and selling high. And you can actually find more information about trading on our channel. Just go ahead and, after the video, click on our channel, which is right below the video, Olymp Trade Global. Let's move on. Check out the 5th and final way that a lot of the people on the planet make money is through investing. And this includes everything from real estate, fine art, collectibles, financial instruments, startups, etc. You know, it's difficult to acquire wealth. You either have to save diligently, or you make a lot of money on a business deal or investment. Creating real security wealth requires saving a lot more than you think. And it's also expensive to continue growing a business after it becomes successful. That's why I personally invest. what I recommend to beginner investors that only have $100 or something even less, find a group of your friends or like-minded people that also have $100 and put all your money together and invest in a educated and solid but aggressive investment option. There's been a lot of good aggressive investment options. We're not going to go through all of them right now, but Bitcoin was one. Tesla, when it was growing, is another. Gold was one when the pandemic hit. Gold grew like crazy. The S&P 500, NASDAQ was amazing for a period of 13 years after the world financial crisis in 2006 to 2008. So there's a lot of opportunity, you guys. In the world, there's a lot of opportunity. And everybody says don't invest emotionally. I say invest emotionally. And this is particularly pertains to the real estate market. I have some suggestions for you. When you are looking to invest in real estate, pick something where you would live if you were, say, if your whole life went bad. Pick something, pick a house or a piece of real estate that has this energy that you would live there even if the banking system fell, even if the financial system fell. This kind of approach means that you pick something you love, and obviously other people will love it as well when it comes time to sell. I believe that if you love something, you'll be good at it, and that pertains to actually picking a form of investment. Like I personally love the financial instrument trading space, and I picked that, and it has been the love of my life, but it took me a good 25 years, 24 years to find it. So any sphere of investing that you choose, you must put in the required amount of time in order to become an expert. Like I said, there was a book written about this. Scientific studies have been done. To become an expert at something, you really need to put in about 10,000 hours into researching it. And if you're picking a house, this comes from my personal experience. If you're picking a house, make sure to research and come to at least 200 different listings. Watch and observe and negotiate over 200 other pieces of real estate before you pick one and you decide on it. This again goes into that thought process of you just don't have enough experience. If you don't have those 10,000 hours of looking through real estate and comparing and looking for defects, you will not be able to negotiate the optimal price for that piece of real estate. So if you invest, make sure you research everything there is to know about value investing, and I'm talking about financial instruments now, especially the stock market. Make sure to research up on the topic of value investing and pick a stock that's a great deal at this time right now. Time is a very valuable factor in investing. You need to pick a stock that's trading at a discount right now, but that is a very valuable and integral part of whatever economy that it's a part of. All right. So number 6 is, I'm going to leave this one open up to you guys because I'm sure that I missed more than a few ways of making a quick buck today. But hey, that's why this is a community of like-minded people. We have come here today to discuss methods of acquiring wealth. So if you have a grand idea that we may have missed, offer your opinion in the comments section below, and we will all share in your idea. Maybe there will be something good enough to talk about in the next video. There are many ways to get rich, you guys. You need to find one. Thank you guys so much for your time today. My name is Yaroslav Burchenko. If you want to learn more about trading, visit the Olymp Trade Global YouTube page where we offer lots of insight, trading strategies, and guidance to those of you that are just starting off or to more experienced and professional traders. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below the video in the comments section where I will personally answer any questions you have. Other than that, I hope this video brings you guys some success, some money in your life. If you do think back and remember some of the advice I gave you, go ahead and say your thank you to our channel. Don't leave a like to this video until it makes you money. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Every week we release videos that will help you to get the most out of your career in trading and in the financial space. Thank you all so much for your time. It has been a blast. Together with Olymp Trade, we wish you guys good luck trading out there and see you all next time. Peace!